some truly inspirational athletes who are seriously motivated to get work in. I'd like to welcome Dr. Theresa Larson and Sarah Rucker from Working Wounded Gang to the show. Thank you for coming by. We're not working out. We want everybody fit, right? There's no excuses. That's right. There's no excuses. Before we talk about the movement RX, before we get into that, let's talk about your background. Because both of you in the military have very special stories. Let's go with it first.
Thank you, Taylor. I was in the Marine Corps. I was a Marine Corps engineer officer for 3.5 years. I was deployed to Fallujah, Iraq during Operation Iraqi Freedom 3. I had a platoon of about 56 Marines, wonderful guys and gals, and was challenged daily. I wanted to, in college, be a college athlete. I wanted to serve my country. My two older brothers were Marines, and I wanted to give back, get my hands dirty, and develop as a leader. The Marine Corps definitely pulled out a lot of my strengths, a lot of my weaknesses, and it made me grow up really fast. But ultimately, it helped me decide what I wanted to do with my life, because I didn't want to stay in full time. So hence I got out and wanted to combine like fitness and health with medicine, and started Movement RX after I became a physical therapist.
I love it. And go on and tell us what Movement RX is.
So Movement RX is basically a human performance company. My colleagues and I, or my coworker and I, we are both physical therapists and strength and conditioning coaches. And we go around to CrossFit gyms and performance facilities and work strictly on movement-based approach to medicine. So when people come to us with injuries, such as wounded warriors, who is a population of people I love to work with, we take on a movement approach and help them do the things they love to do by adapting the workouts and so giving them self-mobilizations and programs to help them do the things they love to do.
How rewarding, huh?
Oh, it's freaking awesome.
All right, Sarah, tell us your story.
I was a Marine. I joined at 16 years old, and I was stationed at Headquarters Marine Corps, which is across the street from the Pentagon. On September 11th, I was getting promoted, and I was actually at the Pentagon September 11th. I was injured, and I served 3 days on a fractured ankle, did not know it was fractured. By the third day, it was shattered. I've had 5 surgeries since, and I currently have no feeling from the knee down. I have nerve damage, which is called RSD, and I'm currently trying to have my leg amputated by next year.
You want to have it amputated?
Yes, I do. Way of life for me as an athlete would just be so much easier to have 2 limbs instead of 1 functional limb.
Wow, I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah.
It's very profound. I mean, if that it causes you that much problem, those, like you want it severed, you want it amputated.
Yes. With my type of injury, the only way they know how to deal with them is to feed them medication, because with my injury, there is no cure. So what I would like to see is, before it spreads up my leg, to go ahead and have it amputated.
And it will spread through there?
It could possibly spread up the rest of my leg.
Do you have a time limit on this? Is there a...
No, there's no, I would like to have it done by next year, but there's no time limit as how rapidly it grows.
So why can't you just get it done now? If you want it done?
I am fighting with the VA now. They work with preventative care, and they tend to try and solve the problem without doing surgery. And if I could find the doctor to do it, I will have it done as soon as I can.
What about if you found a specialist who could fix it without amputating it?
There is no cure.
And you know that?
I know that. I've had nerve blocks, I've had steroids, I've had cortisone injections, you name it, I've tried it.
All because you were serving our country
Yes.
after you were there in the Pentagon, 9/11, and then this is what you have to do.
Yes.
Sorry, Sarah.
That's okay.
I hope you get what you want, and any way we can help, let me know.
Thank you.
So how did you become involved with Wounded Warriors? Yeah.
I have been CrossFitting for about a year at CrossFit Temecula South, and I met Theresa there. And through Theresa, she's able to show me how to do exercises and get over the fear of not being able to do anything because I'm different. And that's where...
Or that you'll be in extreme pain, right?
Right. I'm always in pain, no matter what. I'm at a 7 constantly on a good day.
And you're still smiling. Most people would be not happy to be, like, it would probably be very unpleasant to be around.
Right. Well, you can't let pain get in your way. There's people out there that I've seen after competing this last weekend that are far off worse than I am, and I was honored to see that.
So we're going to talk about this game. So tell me, describe in detail what it was like and what it's about.
So the games, the Working Wounded Games, started by a guy named David Chef Wallish. So they call him Chef because he is a chef. He's at CrossFit Rubicon in Washington, D.C. And it was his dream to level the playing field. Because he's like, you have these CrossFit Games, and you've got these wounded warriors and wounded athletes, and they're not competing in those games. So let's create a competition that no matter what impairment you have or dysfunction, you can compete. Whether you've lost 3 limbs, 1 limb, or have a traumatic brain injury, or like Sarah's suffering with chronic regional pain syndrome, which means that she has nerve damage, severe nerve damage that's never going to go away. And it's created this environment that no matter what your dysfunction, mentally, physically, you can compete on a level playing field. And so he's created this games environment that I've had a chance to be a part of as a doctor of physical therapy. I brought 5 athletes from San Diego and 1 from Florida out there to compete, and it was just amazing. I mean, there's not a dry eye in the place. You look around you and you're like, this is exactly why I became a physical therapist. Working with athletes like Sarah is exactly why I learned how to do joint manipulation and learn about chronic regional pain, so I know how to better help these people. And through CrossFit and high performance environments, which athletes like us want to go back to anyway. We don't want to go back to like a regular gym environment or, being told that we can never run again or ever squat again. It's like, these guys are going to do it anyway. So how can we do it? How can we help them do it with the dysfunctions they have? And so it was just mind-blowing. I mean, look at these pictures of these athletes. Whether they have 2 arms or 1, since a lot of the athletes only had 1, they made everyone do 1-legged, 1-arm deadlifts. And it was just like the greatest thing. And to talk about what Sarah is dealing with is that I got a chance to work with her, a privilege to work with her. And what people don't understand about this chronic regional pain is that it is life-changing and can be very severe. And you can't turn it off. Mm-hmm. So no matter what stuff that we do with her joint-wise or manipulation, that pain is always there because her sensory nerves that go up from her skin up to her brain, central nervous system, doesn't stop. It doesn't stop telling her that she has pain. So
you can't even kill those nerves. You
know,
dead the nerves.
Well, so what happened was this weekend is she was able to talk to other athletes who had been through her similar situation and talk about the benefits of getting her leg amputated or not. And so with an amputation, cutting it off where the pain stops, she'll be able to run again, play soccer, and do the things she loves, which is way more important to her and running around with her little child than suffering 7 out of 10 pain every day.
Mm-hmm. You're not truly living life that way. All right, well, you guys have some exercise moves that not only the Wounded Warriors can do, but everybody can do it. So there's no excuse. I mean, if these Wounded Warriors can work out, train, so can you all at home. And they're going to make it easy. We're going to take a break and come back. You're going to show us simple moves we all do?
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Coming up.
She can function just fine, but when it comes